Hey everyone! Spider-Man 3 is approaching at a normal speed. It's a weird opener. I don't know why I said it like it's coming out next week. It's coming out next year, but whatever. It's still approaching, just at a slower pace. In today's video, I'll be having a look at some of the Spider-Man 3 theories that have popped up over the internet. I obviously can't take any credit for coming up with these theories, because I'm not that smart. Hard to believe, I'm sure. First theory, drum roll please. It's anticlimactic. This theory is all about Peter's lawyer. Now that Peter's real identity is out there in the world and he's been accused of murder, which is, you know, a pretty big deal, he's gonna need some help. Especially legal help. I would hope the Avengers or S.H.I.E.L.D. or S.W.O.R.D. or whatever would help Peter and Aunt May, because Nick Fury should actually know what went down with Beck. But in the eyes of the general public, he's a murderer that killed a hero, so yeah, he's gonna need some help. This lawyer could be one of two people. Matt Murdock, Jennifer Walters. Let's start with Jen. This could be a great way to introduce her, maybe even before she becomes She-Hulk. Jen being Bruce's cousin is a good way for Peter to get in touch with her. She could have been recommended by Bruce, and since Bruce is the Hulk and an Avenger, Peter would trust Jennifer because of that connection. This could be a nice little cameo and an intro to a new mainstay in the MCU. It's also nice to have everyone muddle with each other a bit more, and not just see each other in the Avengers films. Also, Jen is a damn good lawyer, so you know, bonus. The other option, like I said, is Matt. This is a really popular theory, and the rights to Daredevil do revert back to Marvel very soon. I believe at the end of this year, beginning of next year, which is really exciting. And as I'm saying that, I actually think they may have reverted back already. The rights going back could mean they may continue on with the Netflix series and the other series that were cancelled, but way too early to tell at this point. Anyway, back to the main theory. It's basically the same as Jen's, just swap out the two characters. If it is Charlie playing Matt, that would be a really cool cameo that links up the Netflix series to the wider MCU, because the MCU was already mentioned in various Netflix series. It's a shame Nat's not alive, because it would be cool if she was the one to introduce Peter and Matt, maybe show a past relationship between the two. Maybe Clint could introduce them. So that theory is pretty tame, and Matt or Jen or both being Spidey's lawyer in Spider-Man 3 in a purely professional capacity makes sense. You don't need to see them as Daredevil or She-Hulk because they're being lawyers, they're not being superheroes right now. Next theory we have is Ned becoming the Hobgoblin. This theory came about after Jacob Batalon posted this picture on Instagram. Also, I am super sorry if I pronounced your last name wrong. This really doesn't mean anything, maybe he just wanted to work out. But people really took this picture and ran with it. Ned does become the villain Hobgoblin in the comics, but not of his own free will. The theory's pretty simple. Ned, Hobgoblin. Unless they go down the brainwashing route, I don't see this one happening. But if they do go down our next theory's route, it is a possibility. Spider-Verse. If this one is true, that's kind of crazy, and Jamie Foxx kind of spoiled it before Tom Holland could get his hands on it. So that's a pretty big feat. Congrats, Jamie. The rumours around this one are that the two previous incarnations of Spider-Man, Tobey and Andrew, will make at least an appearance in the next movie along with some other side characters like Gwen Stacy. Doctor Strange has been confirmed, which adds some credibility to this theory. The fact that Into the Multiverse of Madness and WandaVision are going to obviously explore multiverses in the MCU, and that Doctor Strange is confirmed in the next Spidey sequel makes this theory seem really possible, and it's a way to link all of the movies to the MCU, kinda like DC did with the whole crossover event thing. This could also be a good way to bring mutants in by making the X-Men movies continuity. Jamie Foxx has said he's coming back as Electro. I'm not sure whether this will be the focus of the film or a cool cameo thing where we quickly go through the multiverse to set up Doctor Strange 2, but this could connect to Ned becoming Hobgoblin. In a different universe, maybe his life turned out different and that led him to a life of crime. Or maybe he's been brainwashed. I don't know. The final theory in today's video is more of a speculation, but who cares? And it's who's the next big bad in the Spider-Man film. I've talked about this before, and I've actually made a video about him being the villain and also an origin video, so they'll be down below if you want to go check them out. But it is Craven the Hunter, that iconic, stylish motherfucker. Peter being accused of Mysterio's murder puts him in the spotlight, and I assume him and Aunt May go on the run, so who's better to hunt down a spider than Craven, who craves the hunt? Craving the hunt, because he's Craven the Hunter. I'm sorry, I'll stop. Could be his last hunt. Okay. I hope this one's true, because who wouldn't want a bit of Craven in their lives? Well, Peter, I guess, but... So that is it. That is a couple of the theories floating around the internet at the moment about Spider-Man 3. Any more, please let me know down below. I love theory videos because some of them are just batshit and some are just like, oh, did you write this script? This seems entirely too possible. These were pretty grounded, and because of the rights going back to Marvel with Daredevil, I think that's a huge possibility. So I'm excited to see where they go with this film. Do they do the Spider-Verse, or is it more of a little quick flash of the Spider-Verse? Maybe we'll get a bigger film next time. Spider-Man 3 is pretty far away, to be fair. It's one of those films where we haven't had a Marvel film in over a year now, and any bit of Marvel news I'm like, oh yes please, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And all these theories are just entirely too plausible at the moment, even the batshit crazy ones. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I know I've done a theory video last week. I promise next week's is not a theory video. You don't think? But if you have any video suggestions, please let me know down below. If you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel because I do videos every single week, and click that bell if you want to be notified when I upload. I hope you guys are staying safe out there, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone.